Yeah.
Hi guys, it's Just Geen here with Big Man News, Brent and the beautiful Qoy. And this is Meet Us After 7. Why are you laughing? Seen her. Hello.
Welcome back, guys, to Meet Us After 7 podcast. This is episode number
256. 263.
264.
I was going to say 263.
264.
264. I don't think I've done 264 of anything.
We had a lot of requests for Qoy to come back.
Don't shut.
No, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, cold.
Yeah, tons of requests, and especially to come back with Gina on.
Can't wait.
So hence why you're back so soon after your feature. All right, before we go anywhere, can we get the Train to Slay mantra, please?
You do it and
So I just learned just now, just today, that Train to Slay have a mantra. And Gina's about to say it. Let's go.
Are you going to repeat after me, yeah?
You have to.
All right, cool. I pledge to fight the biggest battle I fought yet.
I pledge to fight the biggest...
Is that a mouthful?
Can I say that's a long sentence?
Okay. I pledge to fight the biggest battle...
I pledge to fight the biggest battle
I've fought yet.
I've fought yet.
To slay the beast inside.
To slay the beast inside.
And overcome my insecurities.
And overcome my insecurities.
I will look my absolute best.
I will look my absolute best.
When I come face to face.
When I come face to face.
With my inner demons.
With my inner demons.
I am not a quitter.
I am not a quitter.
I will not fail.
I will not fail.
I am, and then say your name.
I am
Yusuff.
And I train to slay.
Train to slay, bitches!
Go on, Gina!
Yeah, baby.
Silly.
Yo, Gina,
Yes.
that day.
Hello.
Brent, why
shining.
weren't you repeating the mantra?
Brent's already slayed.
Brent ain't buying it. Brent ain't buying it. He's thinking, bitch, you got this match on your life, hell?
You got what?
No, fake it away.
No, I'm waiting, Brent. Why didn't you repeat the mantra?
To be honest, I don't repeat any mantras until it is I know it's Jesus signed off on it, to be honest. So I have to double check.
my mom just wanted to make sure that he didn't end with, and Satan is my friend.
To be fair, innit? He was just like,
So that
is this Jesus friendly?
Man said, and Jesus is my Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
That's funny.
I'm
But yeah,
done.
you can add your own ending. But yeah, Gina, you see that day, yeah?
Oh, this is gonna really
So-
cringe me.
Be cringing. Alright, so that day, yeah, so Gymshark have never reached out to me. I don't know what was going on. Yeah, so someone messaged me and said, "Oh, Qoy, this thing's happening with Gymshark." So I immediately knew it was Gina. So thank you so much for involving me.
Okay,
I'm not really an exercise babe. I'm more of a wake up, eat, roll around kind of babe. But yeah, you invited me, and honestly, as soon as I saw you, I don't know. Obviously, I clocked your lips were bigger, but I didn't see like. It wasn't what you were acting like it was for me, innit? I just thought, oh, did you get her lips done? But that was literally it.
No, to be fair,
That's
my
injections in that.
mum was
Literally.
like, you look like you've got filler.
Yeah, literally, that's all it was. But then
Mm.
as soon as I saw you were a bit sad. Like, I haven't really met you that many times, but we spoke a little bit. But I could see that you were a little bit sad. I was like, this day should be like
I know.
everything for her. No, you were handling it. You're talking to people and stuff, yeah. But you turned around and you saw me, and I just thought like you were a little bit deflated. I was like, shit, maybe she didn't invite me. Damn, maybe she didn't want me to go. And then you walked over to me, and then you immediately started explaining. So that's when I knew it was like an not insecurity, but like something. Because as soon as when you have something, I don't know, your hair's some type of way. Or whatever.
Yeah.
When you
You're
talk to someone, you're addressing straight away.
And I
Right.
kept doing that. I noticed, yeah.
And so I was just like, oh, okay, so this is something. So I knew immediately, black woman vibes, like tell her that she's doing amazing and you didn't even notice and all of that stuff. And I just told her that if anyone, what did I say? I said, if anybody...
She's so dumb. She was like, Gina, I'm ready to take off my bra. Like, if you want me to flash my boobs, I will, just to
get
cause
the
distraction.
Okay.
No, I said,
not just for fun, Yusuff. Just
No, I know.
I was like, let's just get the babes laughing. Let her remember this day she worked for it and shit like that. And I think girls are good at doing that for each other anyway. So anyway, and everybody was there for her. You know, you just have to remind, like, everyone here is already sold into you. Like, they already fuck with you. So you could fall over and not work out today and everyone will still clap. Like, you're good. But anyway, and the rest of the day, I just feel like she just owned it. I just feel like you did so amazing. I don't usually do workouts. I was really nervous, if I was honest with you. Like, really nervous because I was so scared I was going to, like, I don't know, like, stop halfway through. Just look like I don't know, I'm just not a gym babe, innit? But I had so much fun. Like, I really had such a good time. And I don't know who sent me, but I went to the front
She was
mat.
literally like front row.
Okay,
And then I was asking people, do you want to swap with me? And so, do you know what I mean? Just so
no.
if everyone said no.
She's like, Gina, I'm at the front.
Gina,
I thought
I'm
you'd
at
be
the front.
fine.
Yeah.
But I had such a good time. And yeah, it took me 4 days to recover. And the food didn't taste the same. And I couldn't see colour through my eyes after the next day. But
That sounds like COVID.
No, it wasn't COVID. It was just my body's not used to that. But yeah, I had a really, really good time. And no, genuinely, you looked amazing. And that day suited you. Winning suits you.
Thanks.
Like, you looked so good. So yeah, shout out to you. And she cried a few times as well. I don't know if that
You
was on
cried.
camera.
You cried though.
No, I did.
Oh.
I got really emotional.
Good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I got more emotional as I got older. When I was younger, I could never cry. Now, yeah, for my birthday, I cry. Like, I just be crying and I love it. It's good to be emotional, I feel like.
Yeah, of
anyway.
course.
But yeah, so that's it. But yeah,
Nice.
shout out to you, sis.
Thanks.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
And your bum is rude. Like, I've seen it. I've seen like the shadow and the impact of it. I
She's
felt
so
it in the room.
dark.
But like when I walked in and I said, this is leggings, innit? So this is your bum. Like, your bum is just there. I said,
Yusuff looks very uncomfortable. He's just like, yeah.
Nah,
you never seen a bum before?
it is what it is.
It is a lot of stuff. It is, yeah. It's a
No,
nice
but
bum.
you've lost weight though.
No, I know, innit?
Yeah,
Is that bad?
the
though?
bum isn't big as it used to be.
Wow.
Wait, since when?
I've told you this for past couple
No,
months.
I'm not buying
been
that
doing
because,
them.
hold on.
No, you've lost weight everywhere, so obviously your bum is
No,
gonna be smaller.
hold on, no. Because what do you think I've been training with Richard for?
Mhm.
No. I will not take that slander today.
Well, I haven't
Because-
seen it recently,
I
but
disagree.
last time I checked, you were
I
small.
disagree.
You disagree with what you say?
Yeah.
Literally, no. Do I disagree with you? Because
The thing is, I'm not best qualified for this
no,
anyway.
good. Because you
So,
shouldn't be looking anyway.
You should have been
But-
opening your mouth then.
No, but what I'm
but I'm
saying
just saying,
is,
remember the last time
No,
we
I
spoke,
hear that.
I did mention that you looked.
fair
like
enough.
you
That
had
was a
lost weight.
while ago, though. So what I'm
Yeah.
Is
trying to
that
say
insult?
is,
Is that bad? Like,
yeah, because
Okay.
over the past like 6 to 8 weeks, I've been actively trying
to
to like gain it. Like, because obviously I know that I got really small, like around like April times. So since then, I've been trying to like put on weight, but I took it serious like from September, actively trying to get bigger, training like 3 times, and just being very intentional with my training.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna be honest, I was really getting there. Like
Okay.
I was almost there.
and then what happened?
This happened, and then I'm not even
Oh,
joking.
that was meant to be a joke.
No, but this literally, I couldn't eat in it, so and I couldn't
Oh,
train. So
shit.
literally,
Okay.
and it was weird because I was like, I've never been a person to be like, oh, I ain't trained, I've lost weight, yeah.
Mm.
But obviously, for the first like 4 days,
Yeah,
even 5 to be fair, it was just liquids. I wasn't
Yeah.
eating anything solid, so it was just soup.
Oh wow.
And if I could, and you know when it's like I can't even be bothered, it was more like I actually can't be bothered. So I was eating like once or twice a day, and then I was like, like I've actually like dropped in size. So here we are.
But you look great. I know you have your own personal goals, but
Yeah,
I will
but
still
it's what
hit
it
that.
is.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Oh.
nice to know.
that's what I was going to mention actually. Brent, when you were absent, Qoy said that her and Gina should have sex right now.
Wait, what's going on?
What
Not
did
gonna
she say?
lie,
No,
I
no.
did say that. But
Okay.
can I just say, I say stuff, I speak in very exaggerated terms. If Gina's down, I'm joking. I speak, I speak in very
Gina,
exaggerated
are you
terms.
down?
So
Yeah, you down?
another person
She
would be
cute,
like,
though.
you're pretty. I'll be
Pay-per-view.
like, let's. I don't know. It's just how I talk.
I know,
She
I know.
speaks her mind.
I speak my inner mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's alright.
All right. Do you dalliance in that direction?
Oh no, penis is my preferred dietary.
Okay,
but,
okay.
I respect it. I've never heard it that way. It's true.
What penis is
My-
your dietary?
Dietary
requirement?
in
requirement.
fact, I don't want people to think I might hate eating penis. Let me chill. But yeah.
That's a 5 a day.
5 a day.
Yeah, I just speak in weird terms. I don't know. It's just how I do it.
Yeah, it's a form of appreciation. She does it to Daniel all the time.
She's the what?
Daniel all the time.
Oh, okay.
Can we just say people do it back to me as well, please? Do not make this so one-sided.
No, of
Thank you very
course.
much. All right, but then- but yeah,
She's
I
my
probably
girl crush
shouldn't.
anyway.
She's what?
My girl crush. She is.
She's a girl crush.
Yeah. Have you seen her?
Why
now?
is
Prior-
Yusuff like acting like I don't qualify? What's going
No,
on?
you
here?
qualify. You qualify. Prior to Qoy, who was
Who's my
your
girl crush?
who's your girl crush?
Who have I really fancied?
And you as well. Who is your girl crush?
There was this guy. I don't know her name, but there was this dark-skinned girl, but she's from like the Netherlands or something. But her captions are always hilarious. I think like Sandra something.
Sandra
Yeah.
Lambeck.
Like I think like she just.
Do
I
you know
don't
what she was for me,
Back
and
day.
then she ruined it for me.
Oh, what did she do?
She got a botched BBL, and it just really ruined it for me.
Okay, I haven't seen her page in a while. Was this reason?
Not recent, but like
What's her name? Sandra.
Sandra Lambeck.
I know. I just remember like
her captions were freaking funny.
Hilarious.
She's too funny.
But like a funny babe will always get my heart, man. A funny babe will always get my heart.
Okay.
Funny babe will always get my heart. But yeah, man.
Has you got a botched BBL?
Yeah, I don't know if it's fixed now, but there was a period where, like 2019, and the thing is, the internet was being really horrible to her as well.
I think there was that whole little pretty little thing.
Yeah, campaign thing.
Yeah, they did like a campaign, and I don't know.
They shagged her though.
I think wasn't the point that they shagged lots of black models and all like the white models
like
looked great. The lighting and everything.
They had like a campaign, like she had like a range.
Yeah.
And the pictures. And obviously, because we follow Sandra, so we know what she looks like.
Yeah.
And it was annoying because she was having to justify herself. Because I remember there was a thing where she went and she showed all like, you know, when your camera roll, she showed like her camera roll to be like, this is what I actually look like. It's not edited pictures. Yeah. But they did her dirty on the campaign.
That's like when you had your makeup done the other day, isn't it?
Oh.
No, that sounded...
Yeah,
No,
it's true, yeah.
Oh,
so
describe it.
It was really funny because it literally... Do you remember, did you see the Leomi Anderson reel?
Yeah, where she had to do her own makeup.
Right, so it was so funny.
Do you know how shameful that is?
It was so funny because it literally happened the same week.
Okay.
So when I spoke about it, a lot of people were like, oh, there was a model that spoke about it this week. And I was like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So I went on a shoot and I'm going to be honest, the moment I got there and I saw who the makeup artists were, I knew
it was it, yeah.
It was not going to
As in you knew who they were or because they were
No,
white?
I just because of their race. And I don't mean this in a racist way, but I just feel like...
Do you or don't you?
No, because... Yeah. Do you know why I say that? Because I feel like...
Huh? I'm pulling your leg.
No, because I feel like the problem is, yeah, unless you're very like versed in black skin, or like you've got like a catalogue of knowing and understanding like black complexions and stuff. I'm sorry, but you're just not going to be able to do it as opposed to someone else who 99% of their clientele is black, so they kind of understand the different shades. Yeah. Precisely my point. So obviously when I went, they were Chinese and I knew...
Oh, they were Chinese?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, this isn't going to age well. I just knew it wasn't going to.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
Okay.
It really did.
Was it for a shoot? Was it just...
It was a very... And the thing is, the shoot that it was for, I remember when I showed Brent, do you remember? And Brent was like, nah, they didn't do that to you. And I said, where this... And it wasn't... And to be honest, I'm like, in the past, I've done shoots before and I've just affirmed it. I've kept my mouth shut. And when it comes out, I'm not reposting the pics.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing that. But what this was for,
was too big.
I will not have the opportunity to not repost the pics. Or not. And it's too big of an opportunity for me to not want to do it. And then also, it's like, it killed my... You know when you're not confident?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, it's a shoot. So you're going to want to feel confident.
Yeah.
So as soon as it was done, and I saw... I even looked on my phone. I didn't even look in the mirror. I had my phone, and I always just, when MUAs are doing my face, I have this habit of having my phone there, just so I can see what's going on. Because I'm not a big makeup person anyway, so I don't like things that are too much. I'm very like picky. So I looked and I texted my agent, and I was like, Mom, I said, I want to scream. And she was like, is it that bad? And I sent her a picture. She said, what the fuck? So she FaceTimed me straight away. And then the woman finished. She was like, oh, you look really nice. I said, yeah. I went to the toilet. And then I was on the phone to her. She was like, Gina, what? She said, absolutely not. And she was like, what do you want to do? I said, I'm not a learner.
Yeah.
So my makeup is in my bag. Like this is my first rodeo. So I definitely came prepared. So I was like,
so you're not a learner?
No. As in, this isn't my first, it's not my first time going to get my makeup done. And
you never heard that term, learner?
I'm not a learner.
Yeah, I'm not a learner.
Not in that context, no.
Oh yeah, like basically, I know to have my makeup with me just in case. So I have it.
Okay.
So I said to her, I'm going to speak to the girl who's looking after, like the PR girl who's looking after me and just tell her. So I did. And I just went up to her and I was like, babe, I hate my makeup. And she was like, oh my gosh. She was like, what do you want to do? And she was like, I said, I've got my own makeup. She's like, cool, wipe it off, do your own makeup. And I was like, are you sure? She's like, listen, I'd rather you be comfortable and confident on set.
She knew.
No, of course she did. She said, I'd rather you be confident on set than like...
So I don't want credit for this one.
But the thing is, why would such a big company like that not have the...
So this is the thing, right?
I mean, the knowledge to know...
The thing is...
What type of artist to hire for particular girls.
The girls that... So the stylists were like, do you know what? This is the first time we've used these people, and usually the team that like the main person that we have, she's on maternity leave, and this is the first kind of major shoot we've done since she's not been there. So we've used these guys for the first time, but they were even like, yeah, the girl that we usually have, she's really on point. And obviously we have black athletes and stuff, so
Yeah.
we've never had a problem before. So they were really apologetic, and I was like, "Oh, it's fine. Like I did it myself."
Mm.
They didn't want you to tweet.
And then yeah, that was that. And then at the end of the shoot, it's like, you know, when all the ethics come together and we're all just talking. But do you know what it was as well? It was that there was other black girls there though, but they were like fairer, but their makeup looked nice.
Mm.
So it was like,
What was wrong with your makeup? Was it the colour matching? Was it? Oh, you have a picture.
Of course I do.
Oof. I do the same thing. It's only because now I know who my makeup artist is, like my preferred people, that I don't ever have to check my makeup. But I do the whole thing with like checking the reflection.
Yeah, no. And because I
long.
sent the picture to my agent at the time, I had the picture. So it was like, and the thing is, I get it. It's a shoot, it's a sports shoot. So you're going for like soft, like kind of very natural, like there's nothing there kind of vibe.
Oh, okay. First day out.
Like,
Or prison.
Let me see.
like what is it?
First day out of prison.
Yusuff.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit.
I've seen it before, but
Sorry, I don't want to accidentally see a nude.
I don't have an, and sadly I don't have any.
you don't have any news in your phone?
I'll send
Neither
you
do I. Oh, girl. Gina ain't even take you for dinner, nothing. Damn.
You just look weird.
Yusuff.
Yeah.
And
First
you
day
know
out
what?
of prison.
Can I be honest with you? Do you know what's sending me? It's
Looking
the
like
rosy
Bernie Mac.
lips.
Not
It's the
Bernie
red,
Mac.
it's
Bernie
the
Mac.
red stuff
Looking
on
like
my
Bernie
lips.
Mac.
It was like, nah. And then do you know what killed me, right? It was the lack of awareness. So obviously I've redone my makeup myself. Let me even show you when I redone it. And the thing is, I didn't bring my whole kit either. So I was even annoyed. So I couldn't go in. But I just redid it.
After this, I want you guys
I
to
just
break down Ciara's
Oh,
if you can.
okay.
so I just literally did it, just redid it.
Yeah,
I didn't
this
go
is way
in.
Is this Gina?
Well,
No, as in like
The difference.
the difference is mad. Like,
yeah, I just redid it.
Yeah.
And then that and this isn't even going in and no concealer,
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
for let me just
Oh,
do you know
that's
what I
no
mean?
concealer?
No, 'cause I didn't have any.
How did you even get it off? How did you get the makeup off?
Was there any even on? They
Oh,
gave me
no,
wipes though. They gave me
okay.
wipes. I just wiped it off and just kind of did what I did. And then I
Yeah.
looked through their stuff and like kind of mixed and matched and just tried to make it work. So what made me laugh was after that we had lunch and then it was my turn to shoot and it was like, oh, let me retouch your makeup.
Don't you dare.
And I was like, oh no, you don't need to. And she was like, oh yeah, you still look really good from before. Like, you know when I thought you think this is your work? How dare you?
Yeah.
Like she had no idea. She was like, oh, yeah, you don't really need a retouch. You still look really good. Okay, that's fine. And I just thought, wow, you really have no idea. You think this is what...
That's hilarious.
No.
That's hilarious.
Sorry.
No, literally. Yeah, so... Yeah.
Have you two listened to Summer Walker's album?
No.
Okay, I've taken it in,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie. I haven't, like, I know everyone loves it,
Yeah.
but I haven't been able to like sit down and just vibes with it.
Okay.
I haven't actually. No, so yeah.
I was hoping for the breakdown of Ciara's prayer.
I'm not getting
I read
my
the
bag, getting my feelings kind of person, unless it's old school R&B. I'm just going to be honest.
Okay.
I don't really take to the new stuff. So I know I'm never going to listen to her album like that. No, and that's
I'm open
no,
to
and
it.
that's not in a
It
no
just didn't grips me.
because she has good songs like
yeah.
stuff I hear on the radio. I'm like, oh yeah, she's good, but I've just never been drawn to like want to listen to her album. But obviously, I went to the nail shop today and it was played
Okay.
throughout, and I was like,
Did you like it?
it's all right, but again, I'm not gonna go and listen to it. But the thing with the Ciara's prayer
Yeah.
thing is, I was like, I said it out loud. I was
Look
like,
it up.
am I the only one that thinks this is corny?
Mm.
Like,
So is it an actual prayer that Ciara actually recited prior to getting with Russell Wilson?
So
or
me
is
and
it
my
just
sister spoke about that.
okay?
No way is
It's
that the
not.
prayer, because when you're praying, you're not
You
thinking
flow.
this is going to become a Twitter thing that
You
I now
flow in
need
the
to.
spirit.
You flow in the spirit. All she probably did was like, okay,
No.
the most conscientious
Yeah.
thing that she probably did was
Yeah.
pray about her prayer, like, God, give me the words so that I can help other women find a good man like me.
Yeah.
That's if she's on it. But for the most
Mm.
part, she probably just maybe thought just good sentiments that every woman should
Yeah.
look for in a man.
Yeah, I'm sure for the album she obviously wrote this down and
Yeah.
tweaked it, whatever. But I'm sure the prayer she said her prayer initially
She would have.
was nothing. So
Have you ever prayed for a man?
That's what I'm gonna ask. Have you prayed for a man before?
you know what? I haven't. Like, it's weird, because I feel like where I'm at now, I'm trying not to pray specifically for a man, I'm more praying.
Yeah,
So right now, my prayer is to have the patience
yeah,
I'm like, I just pray for patience that I'm just gonna be still and like whoever God's gonna bring to me is gonna
Yeah.
come to me and I don't go looking for a man.
If you did pray for a man,
Yeah.
what would be
My
prayer?
criteria. All right, cool, I got a list.
No, raw. Okay.
You stay ready.
Girl,
Gotta
I
stay
be
ready.
staying ready.
How often do you update the list?
I did this.
Oh, was
Can I be honest?
Was it a one?
Brent made me do this.
Was it a one-time thing, or was it something you just add to it every time you think of something new?
No, Brent made me do this list.
Oh, well, during one of your sessions. Huh?
Yeah, and the list was done.
Qoy, I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to read I was getting the prayer up.
Oh, her prayer. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting her prayer up. By the way, I don't think the whole idea of it being corny to pray for a man is. Are you saying it's corny to pray for a man, or the prayer was corny?
No, I just found that corny. I think there's nothing wrong with praying for what you want. Like, if there's something that's on your heart that you really
I don't think
want.
nothing corny to pray for a man.
Bruv, when I was younger, I used to pray to God to let me lose weight. I'm sorry. Like,
that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. So
no, if you can pray for weight loss, then you can pray for a man.
Like, marrying the wrong person is worse. I won't say it's worse than prison. I haven't been to prison, but I think it's horrendous. Though. Like, I feel marrying the wrong woman, marrying the wrong person will change the trajectory of your life. It's a complete destiny changer. Like, so I think if you're trying to be cool and not pray about that, please take off your cool jacket and start praying, because I think that's definitely something to pray about. But because I kind of enjoyed marriage not being a focus for a long time. Yeah. Not a long time, by the way. I've been like single for 3 years. So for a while, I just thought, do you know what? I feel like every stage of my life being a woman, someone's telling me about how I need to be picked by somebody. And it's just a little bit, it's too heavy. So I didn't think about it for a while. And then, we had like a family gathering. So I have an older relative who has like 2 kids now in it, and she's like 2 years older than me. So one of the younger kids wanted to play hide and seek. And I was tired, and I was like, I'm too tired. I'm too old to play hide and seek. And then he said, if you're old, where's your kids? But he said it in front of all the aunties. Yeah. And so that's when I knew there's been a shift. It felt like the cosmic shift a little bit. And I knew that they were going to be looking at me. I don't know why. It's like, I think I'd been getting under the radar for a while.
So if you're old, where's your kids?
Where's your kids, bro? Like, so that all happened. And then, but yeah, I still didn't. My family are really respectful. Like, they didn't pressure me or anything like that. But then I started thinking, I do want somebody. Do you know what I mean? I want someone, and I think once you decide that you choose who you want, and that it can be, your marriage is up to you and all of that stuff. Yeah. I started to think, I do want someone. And so alongside the list of other things, I don't think I've actively prayed for a man, but I've definitely prayed to be, like, I'll make a prayer like, I want to be a good sister, a good daughter, a good employer, a good wife. Like, I will say stuff like that. Like, it's become a bit more of a consideration for me, because I do want to be. But I don't think I've prayed for specific
attributes.
I probably have it in my head, but I don't think I've been telling God, because I'm still trying to be cool. So I need to take off my cool jacket.
That's a cool to God, you know.
I know.
One person
like, he don't know your way.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's becoming a bit more of a thing, I guess. But
did I write it in
All right, G, what's your
No, I'm thinking, prayer? Did I write it in here? Because I'm like
check Brent's phone.
And also, I feel like Ciara, she would have come out featuring.
Oh, here it is.
The pain would have made her pray.
It says what I want in a husband. I was thinking, why can I not find this?
Go on.
All right, cool. I wrote God-fearing brackets, not just lip service. Prayerful, good communicator, good heart, honest. And this one, I said, must worship the ground I walk in and must be so in love with me. I'm sorry, but I want to.
How many years ago did you write this?
Years ago, nigga. Yesterday. This was written 8th of July, 2021.
Why? But you should worship your missus, though.
For me,
she should love you back.
It goes both. It's both ways, though. It's not just,
but not worship, because I know the internet.
Yeah,
mad serious,
but I mean, it's meant to be both ways. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like you're just gonna worship me and that's it. But I want the love.
But I think the girl loving the guy is kind of like. We're set. When is a guy in a relationship where the girl doesn't adore him? Like, what the fuck? It's the other way around. That.
Yeah, if she doesn't, then that's a problem.
Yeah,
that's a flag.
She's sleeping with her father.
Funny, my best friend, attentive, affectionate, emotionally available, my biggest cheerleader, hardworking, driven, a visionary, wealthy in finances, love and wisdom, attractive, no children, and compliment me.
So if you were praying for this man, would you just bring your phone out and just read it?
Yes.
Yeah, if I wanted to.
Write it down. Is it
Habakkuk? No, I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah, 2:2.
What's that mean?
It's a chapter. Come on, Brent. You know it. Like, help. What's the name of the chapter where it says write it down?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. I have to now.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, anyway.
Is that in the Bible?
Yeah,
write it down and make it.
That sounds like a Hebrew.
Habakkuk 2,
probably.
Chapter 2, verse 2.
Oh,
I haven't got to that part of I'm using this wavy app called Through the Word, and it like takes you through the whole Bible, and but it gives you like a really good breakdown of it as well, and it's audio. So anyone who's like a little bit lazy or needs that bit of help, this is good. But yeah, man.
Do you think a man's ever prayed for women before? Do you think?
Yeah, of course. You know what it is? I feel like
maybe I don't know about this generation because you lot. I don't think you lot understand
As in,
the wealth of
when you say this generation, you mean people who are younger than me, or you mean us?
Yeah, people. I even think you're different. I watched something the other day and I was like, I think Yusuff is a gentleman, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to throw things into the universe.
No, what did you watch?
Why do you look scared?
he wants to know.
It wasn't that.
I'm wondering what.
It was like the little bit of interaction I've had with you, but then also I think I saw something where you were speaking about your relationship with your father.
She's thing.
Oh,
okay. I didn't think it was in passing because I was like walking past, but I just thought I don't know, like you're able to actually, and even stuff you said before, like crying when you made a mixtape for a girl and stuff like that. I just
Jesus Christ, that sounds very soft. But carry on.
No, but I just feel like you're able to you identify that level of vulnerability doesn't diminish your manhood in any way, which I think is so healthy because I think a lot of guys waste a lot of time thinking that element destroys their manhood, and so they never exercise it, and there's benefits to being able to be vulnerable. I feel like that they never get to enjoy it because they think it's gonna make their penis disappear or something. And I just think it's like that's not the reason why I thought you're a gentleman, but just in general as well. I don't know. You seem a bit healthy, emotionally healthier than
you're emotionally available though, and you are
you.
emotionally intelligent. So I agree.
Yeah,
thank you.
For me, I'm just emotionally healthy. I just feel like you even forget relationship with girls or whatever. I just think as an individual, that must be good for you, like to be able to just express it and know that I'm still a man if that's a quality I value. I don't know. I think that's good. But there was something else I was meant to say about breast.
About do we think men pray for women?
I definitely do. I definitely think because I know a man he's a great man, but he married somebody that it just, like I said, destiny changer, changed the trajectory of his life entirely, and it just made me realize if you don't, you should. I think men. The thing about it, I think is okay. This is where people might find me. I think it's probably easier to come across a good intentioned woman than it is to come across a good intention man. But I'm a woman.
I agree.
I'm a woman,
I
so
agree.
I'm going to be biased. But I feel
agree.
like a woman that just wants to love you.
Yeah.
She may not have all the tools. She may be like, she may be wrong in how she does it sometimes. But I think with the intention of wanting to love you, I think you're going to come across that a little bit more easy. Maybe men don't feel like they have to pray because who prays for water if they live in the ocean? Do you know what I mean?
I prayed once. Not like one time.
But what you want is very specific.
But I prayed.
What was it for?
In one. So you remember my midlife crisis?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
when did that happen?
27.
Which we're still waiting for the story, guys. By the way, this is the same. Why are you giving me that look, bro? Because these times you've promised these the story time and time again.
Yeah, but you're doing.
Yeah, but do it before Gina.
It's not the same thing.
I feel like you should say it.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Obviously, I'm talking about the correct thing, and you're just going crazy. What are you talking about? I'm talking about when I tried to get married, bruv.
Oh,
I want to hear the other thing.
How is that other story a midlife crisis?
I just felt like you was in a bad place, and at the same time you kind of wanted. Obviously, we'll talk off air, innit? But
No, but I don't appreciate you just go.
Why are you getting
offended?
naked?
No, because
be emotionally healthy. Come on,
no, I didn't appreciate the way you just tried to go off on me like that, though.
I didn't go off on you.
Oh, we've been waiting for this story for a long time.
That's not going off on you, babe.
I wasn't even talking about that thing,
I know,
bro.
but I wasn't going off on you.
You guys are man.
I'm lying, Brent. Just attacking me out of nowhere.
I didn't attack you.
No, you did.
Okay,
bro.
you know what? I apologize. If you felt like I attacked you, I apologize.
I actually thought the midlife crisis was that same.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, there's 3 people in the room that know what this midlife crisis was.
The crazy thing is, we'll tell you off. He doesn't actually even know the story properly. I'm the only one that does.
Okay, let me write down what you're not going to tell me.
No, I haven't told anyone the story, so I'm sorry.
Oh,
He's not going to.
Okay.
Alright, fine.
Man just draw that out. Oh, is that your pocket?
A journal.
Yeah.
Man, Qoy just pulled out an A4 book out of her pocket.
Not A4, A5. I feel like I remember stuff more when I write it.
No, I'm the same as you. I write things down all the time, but I don't carry it around with me.
No, I carry it around because I wanted to do some stuff on the train, but I just ended up looking cute.
So yeah, no, I've prayed in that period of the time. I prayed.
Why did you want a wife?
Why did I want a wife?
Yeah, like what was it? What did you think would be added to your life by having a wife at 27?
At that particular time, my influences were, so a lot of my friends were getting married.
Okay.
So leading up to me becoming 27, I went to like, God knows, like 5-6 weddings.
Okay.
In the past like 2 years, year and a half prior. So that was on my mind as well. And you know, obviously 30 was 3 years ahead of me. I just felt like, I'm almost 30. It's time.
Maybe I'm thinking like that a little bit. To be fair, not many of my friends.
How's he now?
Me, I don't know why I froze.
She's 27.
I'm 28 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of my friends, so a lot of my friends, not all of them, but like one has been engaged. The other, like they're in like relationships where I predict marriage is the next step.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm still like running down the altar, but a part of me is like, the cooking stage, and like, am I not meant to have? Am I meant to meet someone? But I don't know, guys. If I'm being honest, if there was no societal pressures, I'm okay. Like, I don't feel like I want somebody right now just to have somebody. If they bring value, if they're like, oh, gonna be my best friend, biggest cheerleader, all of that, then cool. But for the most part, I'm super duper happy just kind of
stay. Honestly, I feel like that is like the healthiest space to be in.
But I wasn't even open to it like about a year ago. Like,
but the fact that you are now,
I am now.
means you're in a very healthy space.
I feel fantastic. I would really hate anything to disrupt.
Do you feel? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Do you feel like your line of work is going to steer you further away from maybe meeting a potential partner in the near future because of
I mean, I think you are in control of what you do.
For sure.
Essentially. What do you mean? Do you think people are going to be intimidated by it?
Not intimidated. For example, when we were 90s babies, you gave an example of a batch of friends that she has who are quote unquote successful.
So I was saying how I feel like there is
single. I thought you might join the club soon. No,
what I'm saying is I do feel like as Black women,
I agree with you, by the way.
Like there is a narrative, and I've seen it where there's there's those that are really successful in whatever field they're in, struggle in the love life department. And why do we think that is? Is it because men are intimidated? So for example, I had this conversation with my friend yesterday, right? And he was like, the thing is, and I was like, do you think men are intimidated by me? And he was like, 100%. And I was like, why? And he was like, because he gave an example of like people are dating people in shape, yeah? So he was like, a guy or a woman who's out of shape is less likely to go for a guy that's in shape because she knows she can't bullshit him, in the sense where she knows he has discipline. You can't really pull the wool over his eyes. He's very committed. Like he has all these traits that she probably isn't ready to commit to being with him. Whereas if she was to go for a guy who kind of is similarly out of shape or like, do you know what I mean? Then it's like, you can tell he lacks discipline. He don't really prioritize his health. He don't really care. Do you know what I mean? So you're not going to have those same pressures. So that's the example he gave me. So he was like, maybe that could be why, the fact that you're in good shape. And he was like, even with what you do as a business, like just even you, the way you carry yourself, how you're productive and you're very driven. If you're a guy who's not on that same wavelength, trying to be with someone that is, if you're not ready to be that way inclined, you're going to kind of steer away from going there because it's not really a reality you want to face. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, fair enough. But then to be fair, those aren't the kind of people I want anyway. Like I don't want someone who's intimidated by things that are good for them, so to speak. Do you know what I mean?
Have you always been, like in your relationships, have you always been the one to like, I don't know, encourage his fullest potential and support him and stuff like that? Has that been your like role in your ex's lives? Not just the most recent one, but just in general? Like, do you take control and bet his life?
I like to believe that I do.
Okay.
But I feel like my problem is I have a habit of like putting others before myself.
Okay.
So in doing that, it's like I kind of just put myself to the back burner. Do you know what I mean?
Could anyone accuse you of becoming too motherly with your exes?
I don't know if motherly is the word yet, but I'm onto you.
Okay.
100%. Like if there's something that you've envisioned or you told me that you want to do or that you're doing, I'm onto you to make sure that it gets done, or like I'm going to support you as much as I can to make sure that it's executed.
Okay. Have you dated somebody who you felt like by being with them, it was easier for you to achieve your goals?
It's weird because yes and no.
Okay.
In terms of the support. So financially, yes. Emotionally, or why did you look at him?
What?
I saw that.
Me and my brother disconnected.
Whoever, man. Financially.
Well, I'm not paying attention.
No, I know what they're doing. They're thinking, you're thinking, Gina, you've been open today, huh?
No, that's the one I was thinking, to be fair.
No, but anyway, financially, yes.
That's the one I was thinking.
Financially, yes. But I feel like emotionally and like, aside from the finances, no.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I feel like I don't know about the whole obviously I'm only my Qoy in it, so I don't know about the whole super successful women not getting men and the reasons why. I didn't really like how on 90s Babies, you lot all dismissed what Gina was saying as it might not be as big an issue, or it might not be as real an issue because there are women that are married to you. And I just feel like, I was like, guys, no, I think she's actually really saying something. And I think it's not that you lot acting like this, but it's not a cut down on you guys. But I think there are probably people that think, oh, that's going to be too much work, or I need to show up, or what if she doesn't know her place? Like all of that. There's a whole lot of, I think, assumptions that come with anything. And I think when you have a successful woman, maybe the assumption is that she's going to be hardest to deal with, or she's not as maternal. I don't know what it is in it. But for me personally, I kind of feel like I was in my previous relationship. I won't talk about the last two or whatever, but just before that, I do feel like I have all this zeal. Like I'm so energetic for them. Like I'm so like I don't know.
You want them to do great.
Huh?
You want them to do great. Like the vim is there.
And I feel like what I would love, now that I know I can do that,
you want someone
that would.
That's why
that's
why I said biggest cheerleader, because
yes, like
I realized that it's something that I need.
Yes,
like it's something that I genuinely need.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like I don't understand how. Like sometimes I look at my girls and stuff. Yeah, this is what's helped me actually decipher what I want more from a man. Because I look at my girls, yeah, and they don't slack. Like the love and support that they show, I'm just like, no, I can't be dating somebody
who gives less than your friends. Yeah,
like what? And I'm not even giving them the like.
No,
what?
No,
like,
it's true.
No, you know, obviously.
No, but it's true.
Like, but like, I'm just like, no, it's crazy. Like, I can't.
The thing is, I don't really think you should compare the, I don't know, support your friends give you to the man. Are you supporting the level or the way in which they support?
I don't care if the way he supports is different, because all my girls support differently. Like some will come to stuff, others will just like be like, Qoy, do you need help? Like if I need help editing something, I could just ask them. Like there's different ways to support. But I genuinely feel like in previous relationships, I don't know if I could say, bar the last one, shout out to him.
Yeah.
I don't think I can say that I believe they believed in me. And maybe there was like 3, like to be fair. But
do you require them to be visibly excited? And
no, they were ops. No, generally, like one of them was genuinely. Genuinely, if I remember the language, because obviously I'm such a like exuberant person that it's very even hard for me for your negative energy to come into my space. Like, so it was only when I looked back on the relationship that I was like, yo, I don't think my man fucked with me, you know? I don't think he actually like I remember one time applying for like a job, and I only applied for jobs that had weird application processes. So only jobs that had like interviews or had me have to film something. Like I hated like the whole writings. I hated that, right?
Personal statements.
So I hate it. Like you asked me to send my CV, then asked for the same information in a different format. So now I'm copying. No, it's long.
I hate that.
So I remember like I went over to his to film it because he like had just moved into a new space, so the background was like nicer. So I was just like, let me. And I just remember him it was just this like no assumption I would get it. Like I don't know how to describe it. It was things when I look back on that I could see was like, oh yeah, you really didn't think I would be doing anything that I say I'm doing now. Do you know what I mean? And like that's okay because I'm really positive. Like I really do drive myself, so it's fine. But I was just like, it would be great to have that in somebody else as well, because I'm always I cheerlead people that are not even my friends if I think they're good at what they do, innit? So I would love that in my relationship. I really, really would. I think that would be like amazing.
No, I would. Obviously, I think your man should be your biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, like biggest.
I was just asking about, are you? Because you know, girls are like really like giddy and excited, and what I was trying to ask is, do you want your man to be that way inclined, or can he just support you in his own way?
I think, do you know what, like I said, I'm very self-driven. I don't really need you to like jump up and down, whatever. But if you're mindful of any big dates, if you're like, do you know what I mean? If you
it's the effort, man.
Just the effort.
Paying attention to detail.
Right. Like, and the thing is like I said, that person, by the way, was like almost like 7 years, a long, long time ago. But it's like when you get to the stage where you're like super comfortable in yourself and just trying to make sure you don't make any of your own wrong decisions that you didn't make before, whether that's your behavior or the person you were picking, you look back on stuff, innit? And I'm just like, well, I remember that. Because the last one, so supportive. Genuinely, you would have thought I shot gold. Like, he was so supportive. And I remember really like missing that and liking that about him.
Yeah.
So that's something that I know moving forward I would really, really want. But before him, I don't think it would have been on my list because I never had the opposite. Right. I've never had the opposite before, and I've always been quite self-driven. But yeah, I don't need him to like jump up and down. Whatever your character is, that's fine.
Yeah.
but your character believes in something, innit?
Yeah.
I want to feel that energy towards me
Okay, I
as
hear
well.
that. I
Like,
hear
and not because I'm your girl, but because you actually fuck with what I do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
okay, maybe because I'm your girl, because why not, man?
People, lend me your ears. Lend me your ears for about 2 minutes. I need to rap to y'all real quick, all right? So this is a PSA. That's a public service announcement from our sponsor, Manscaped. All right, so hear me out. So obviously Christmas is right around the corner. It's literally only a few weeks away. And I know some of y'all heathens ain't got gifts for the important men in your life yet. I'm talking about your dads, your granddads, your brother, your cousin, your husband, your boyfriend, your side piece, your Insta crush. I know some of y'all ain't bought them gifts yet, but we're going to change that right now with Manscaped. All right, so Manscaped is the ultimate gift for below the waist grooming for the man them. All right, so with us, you can get 20% off plus free shipping with our code MUA7 at manscaped.com. That's MUA7 at manscaped.com. For me personally, I recommend the hygiene bundle, which includes the lawnmower 4.0, the weed whacker, boxers, travel kit, and you get your liquid formulations as well, yeah? So the new lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, I'm going to give you the T on it right now. So it's waterproof. It has this advanced skincare technology. It reduces, the risk of nicks and cuts, and even has a light which gives you that close shave. It helps you with that close shave down there. Imagine you're in a bathroom now that has kind of bad lighting or hasn't got windows, so you've got no natural light. So it's hard to kind of see what you're doing down there. With the light on the trimmer, it helps with that. So it reduces the risk of you cutting yourself or not even hitting certain areas, you get me? And then with a weed whacker as well, you can get rid of all your nose hairs, your ear hairs, all that unattractive stuff. So make sure that you bless the special men in your life this Christmas, all right, with a Manscaped product bundle, you get me? Use our code MUA7, 20% off, free shipping right now at manscaped.com. All right? Now back to the pod. Going back to what you were saying before with the 90s babies, I agree with you that the success is a factor, but because they brought up the point that, but there are women who are successful, I thought, okay, cool. Let's try and remove success for a second. Are there any other reasons besides success that might be,
but what is
a
it that's
common denominator between these women?
What's unattractive about, not coming from Yusuff, but please speak for men quickly. Okay. And Brent, please jump in. What do you think could be unattractive about a successful woman?
I think if a man is intimidated by a woman's success, it normally speaks to what he wants and how he is. So, one, he may not be where he wants to be in life, sorry. He may feel like the woman is, achieving more than him, may have more money than him, more notoriety than him, and he's not comfortable with a woman being above him in that aspect. That could be one thing about it. Sometimes a man doesn't want a woman who's, in YouTube's cases, this like someone who's out there, very visible, knows a lot of people. He may not be comfortable with that. Any moment now, Brent, you can jump in.
It's normally money. It's normally the fact that she doesn't need him for the things that
it might be that as well.
Women tend to basically do to men for. So
I think also there is sometimes this misconception that because you're driven, you're not maternal. Like you won't have time. And I say this because my mum's made comments before in the past. Shout out to you because I know you're going to listen to this and hear it.
Sorry, mum.
Hello, auntie.
But she made a comment one time where she was like to me, "You're not behaving like someone who wants to settle down and have kids and get